Out tonight supporting the St. Clair Special Emergency Services fundraiser. We appreciate each and every one of you coming out. At this time, you know we've got a special guest that's been in with us here tonight. I want you to put your hands together for one of the all-time greats of the WWF, WWE. Put your hands together for Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. As you know, at SICW, we pride ourselves in keeping old school wrestling alive. And this is one of those gentlemen who has graced the country and around the world with his talent. And Ricky, it's an honor to have you at SICW here in Swansea, Illinois.
Well, thank you, first. You know, it's a pleasure to be there. You know, ladies and gentlemen, when I first started in the business in 1975, that's right, this November will be my 42nd year. I just wanted to tell you how happy I am to be here because it's venues like this that bring back fond memories of how Ricky the Dragon Steamboat got started.
So put your hand together. Right here, you're looking at the living legend, the Dragon. How many of you remember him on television? And just battle after battle. He'd climb up on that top rope and fly off. Some of the most vicious chops that anybody ever went against him. And felt, and Ricky, better than Jimmy Smith. He's got stories. I've had the honor of spending a few hours in the car with him last night and today, hearing some of those stories. And speaking of stories, Ricky, some of those great battles that you had early on. Tell the fans here how you got into that business.
Well, you know, I was an amateur wrestler and I actually started wrestling in high school. My junior, senior year, I was very fortunate to go to States. I grew up in Florida. And me and a couple of the guys on the wrestling team on Tuesday nights would drive from St. Petersburg over to Tampa on Tuesday nights at the Armory. Really? And watch guys like Eddie Graham and Boris Malenko and Dusty Rhodes. Yeah. Okay, the great Dusty Rhodes. We'd be sitting there front row just razzing them on, but not knowing that 5 years later, here I am in the ring doing it. So they were a great inspiration for me. Getting back to what you said a little bit earlier, you know, I did have some great wars and some great battles, and I will say this, I was in the ring with some really great guys. You know, guys like Jake Roberts, you know, guys like Don Morocco, Mr. Easy. Guys like Ric Flair, the Nature Boy. How about Macho Man Randy Savage? Oh yeah! You know, the Macho guy developed good talent. I was in the ring with some great talent.
Great talent, and again, you know, we talked about the last couple of days, the people like Dusty Rhodes, some of your great matches. We talked about Randy Macho Man Savage. Tell them what it was like to be in a ring against a guy like that.
Well, you know, the bottom line with Randy Savage was a stickler and a perfectionist. And that's what made him so good. And there was almost every night that you were, I found out myself, that wrestling him on a nightly basis was almost like going to a wrestling clinic. It really was. He was that good. He was that straightforward about what things are right and what things are wrong, and he would not fudge. But that's what made Savage. And another guy like that was Ric Flair. You know, when I first broke in and started coming along into the business, I was in the Carolinas. And my first big moment that I will say as a main event guy was hooking up with Ric Flair. We actually went to the promotion, and I was just a young little kid, and he said, hey, I want to work with that guy. And we started hooking up, and the rest is history. We must have wrestled each other 500 times or more. But every night, it was another clinic for me to learn on the things in this ring. And that's what made me good, because every night I looked across the guy that was a Hall of Fame.
Well, and speaking of one of the all-time greats, I think everybody here will agree, Ric Flair, who we know just has some health issues, and I got to tell you, Ricky made the trip up there twice during the last month or so to visit Ric Flair. When you talk about wrestling him over 500 times, we're not just getting in the ring and doing 5 or 10 minute matches.
You know, he wasn't getting warmed up until after the 30-minute mark. And most times we would wrestle 45, 50 minutes, a lot of times 60 minutes. And believe this or not, ladies and gentlemen, you know, back then we had time limits, right? The main event was 60 minutes. And we had wrestled so many times to a 1-hour draw that Crockett Promotions came up with the idea of a 90-minute match. An hour and a half. With 2 referees. One in the ring and one on the floor. And buddy, we had our first 90-minute and we went the 90-minute time limit that the promotion thought that was so great. We ended up wrestling in every major city of the Carolinas for an hour and a half. And we were doing it Monday through Sunday.
Wow. We had a talk, and I know from here in the St. Louis region, one of the all-time greats that entertained us here was King Kong Bruiser Brody. You and I talked about it was like you and the Youngblood teaming up over in Japan. Tell the fans here that story about that.
In December, a Japanese company over there called, the promoter was Giant Baba. And every December he would have a 2-week tag team tournament. And he would bring guys from all over the world, guys from England, guys from Europe, guys from the States. And Jay Youngblood and I, at the time, were the NWA World Tag Team Champions. So they brought us over. And our first night on television, we were wrestling against Stan Hansen and Bruiser Brody. Now Youngblood weighed 190 pounds soaking wet. And when he found out that we were wrestling Brody and Hansen, he said, "Ricky, what in the world are we going to do with a couple of 300-pounders?" I said, "Jason, don't worry about a thing. After about 7 or 8 minutes, they'll be so blown up, their tongues will be hanging out, they'll be all ours." So the match started, and 7, 8 minutes into the match, they started with Youngblood. There was a moment in which he had a pause, and he looked up at me, and he said, "Ricky, that ain't blowing up." Those 200, 300-pound men were coming at him like machines. Well, the only way he could get over to my corner to get a tag to me is that now when Jay Youngblood jumped up in the air and would hit you with a drop kick, he could hit the guy flush on the side of the head, right? Now, Hanson's about 6'2", Brody's about 6'3", 4. He could have nailed him on the side of the head. But what Youngblood did is that he drop kicked big Stan Hansen in the solar plexus. Now, I'm standing over in the corner and I can hear the air coming out of the big man. Ooh! And he dropped to his knees. Youngblood popped up, and guess what he did next? He then drop kicked Stan Hansen in the head when he was on his knees. Then he ran over and tagged me. I'm climbing through the ropes and I said, "Thanks a lot, my friend." And as I got into the ring, guess what? This 300-pound man woke up a grizzly bear. Well, Brody and Hansen had their way with me, and I looked over at him once again and said, "Thanks a lot."
What stories you have is just phenomenal the last couple of days. And you and I have been trying to get together for several years to get you in here to SICW, and we finally got it done.
I know there's a lot of things going on this evening in the area, correct?
Big chili cook-off.
Big chili cook-off. Okay, maybe they should have brought some of that chili over here.
But we're still having fun. We still have Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in the house right here at SICW. And we talked a little bit about just the minute part of your career, but when you talk about wrestling career, and there's all these issues out there, people say it's this, it's that. You, my friend, have suffered some severe injuries over the years.
Yes, about 2 years ago, I had a herniated disc that finally let loose and a rupture. So I got a couple of rods and a couple of screws in my back right now. About 7 years ago. Oh, man!
Once again, impromptu, this is kind of unusual. Usually we get the attractions. This is our time. I don't know what these two guys are doing out here, especially this is a lot of combination that I like Big Daddy and Travis Cook. And I know you did not come for this. combination that I'm used to. SpongeBob.
Colonel Sanders.
I don't know what brings you two gentlemen. I use that term loosely. There you go. Look at that. So you're out here, the fans want to hear. Listen, the fans want to hear from Rick and Steamboat. What do you guys want? What are you doing out here?
First of all, you and these people are all testing my patience. But the reason I came out here is because our classic wrestling champion, Chris Harris, is booked in Florida tonight. The superstar, Steve Fender, is booked in Kansas tonight. That means I'm making money out of 3 different cities in one evening. But you see, I've got some business to report to you here. You've got a tag team main event in which your team is the fine, strapping young athletes of Johnny Blade and Marc will be battled with 2 people that I don't particularly care for, Flanagan and the Iron Man, Kasa. Now, stop that chant or I will leave this building now.
SpongeBob, 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 SpongeBob.
Has swung that stupid stick at me more times than I can count. Ken Kasa thinks he's going to take the championship from Chris Harris. He's got you calling him to give him a title match, and he's called that in a couple of weeks. So you know what we've done? I have offered this fine, upstanding businessman a significant amount of money. If listening tonight will take those 2 out. I'm talking about breaking an arm, breaking a leg, doing whatever has to be done to eliminate both of them from the picture. We've got first responders out here tonight. We've got a couple of ambulances out there tonight. I think it would be appropriate to take one ambulance and put Flanagan in it, take another ambulance, put Ken Kasa in it, and send them both to the hospital, and I don't ever have to deal with them again. So I am paying you, Big Daddy, a good amount of money. We talked about the number on the back. I'm not going to give it to these people here, but we talked about it. You, sir, are going to be a very wealthy man tonight. So what I'm saying is that you're going to have a little spice to it, because I'm going to be a ringside to make sure my investment comes through. You people don't know how lucky you are. You're witnessing the 2 greatest wrestling minds in wrestling today, Travis Cook and Big Daddy. You don't know how honored you are, so you should bow down instead of that SpongeBob crap.
So let me get this straight. You have a signed match here tonight with your 2 men, Johnny Blade, Cowboy Houston, and you're going to be a ringside. And now you are proposing to throw some voodoo into the match, right? So you want to be at ringside, and your position is going to be his second manager. What are you here for?
My position is as a man who is offering a financial incentive for a job well done. Some of you more unwashed people might call that a bounty. I call it a financial incentive. So I'm going to be here tonight to make sure that nothing goes wrong, that my money is well paid for, and that I get exactly what I want.
spitting, and you're wanting to make this demand, I'm assuming it's a demand. the special guest referee. Now, here's what you can do. Now, no Indian givens, we shook hands. So I expect the main event tonight to be you two on the outside of this ring. Your two goons will be in action against Flanagan and our man King Kasa and the special guest referee, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And Ricky, the check will be in the mail. And gentlemen, as they say in the old days, Travis, get ready. As they say in the old days, this case is closed. Hey, goodbye.
Don't tell me to shut up! That's a shoulder block. It's totally legal.
Hey, SpongeBob! Over here! Get out, Johnny!